I realize this movie is for a young audience, but after watching the trailer to the Transformers 1 that just dropped, the kid inside this Shinobi is officially geeked! Paramount might be on their last leg, but their current regime is going out on some strong titles. I don't care about any of that though, because what they just unveiled is that good shit. The latest iteration of Transformers stars Chris Hemsworth, Brian Tyree Henry, Scarlett Johansson, and Keegan-Michael Key. In the origin of Optimus Prime when he was Orion Pax. Transformers 1 is giving me the aroma of half Road Trip, half Defenders of the Realm. If you come to Cybertron, you will get dealt with. It starts out with Elita 1, D16, Orion Pax, and the artist soon to be known as Bumblebee. He's still workshopping names. They're in their proto-forms and capable of transforming. It seems that the boys at least are at the bottom of the totem pole because they're sent directly to waste management, which is kind of an odd thing when you think about it. They're made of metal on a planet made of metal. What is it that would even be considered non-recyclable? Except maybe lubricant? Kids, regardless of how environmentally conscientious you are, never recycle your lube. It looks like the two mains are gonna bump heads like brothers. We all know how this turns out for them, but I would like it if they would have that bond until the end of the movie. I hope Megatron doesn't get his heel turned too early in the movie anyway. However, we all know how these studios are. They rarely believe in the slow burn when it comes to the iconic character's transition. Ah well, I can let anything slide as long as the movie's action-packed, entertaining, and there's chemistry between Hemsworth and Henry. Somewhere along their journey, they're gonna meet up with a kind of an elder or an ancient one that bestows them with the spark of transformation. It's clear that they don't immediately have a grasp or an understanding of how to use their new gifts, which leads to fertile comedic ground for the story to work with. I'm sure they're gonna put some bumbling around in there for the little ones, but I mean, why wouldn't you? You cast Keegan-Michael Key. After that, the trailer shifts into high gear, giving us some prime action. Ooh, two of them. Which I hope isn't from the finale. It does that thing where they don't want to show you anything like Megatron or Prime's full modes after they get their alt forms. You gotta pay for the peep show, kids. You do, however, get to see Elita 1 show out completely. Sliding in the frame, kicking up sparks, doing some flips and tricks and shit before popping a laser gun up, gunning down some baddies. This scene does make me think, however, is anyone gonna accuse this thing of being woke because she's too badass? Does girl bossing even count unless you're made of flesh? I'm bullshitting, of course. Everybody's gonna love ScarJo as Elita 1. This first trailer was the shit, all the way down to the music. If you start me up, I'll never stop. You can't go wrong with the Stones remix, intercut with that sweet, sweet transforming sound effect that we could all listen to on loop. Oh, yes, 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 almost there. It's got gags that are actually funny. Their voices fit the style of the animation. This is the first time I've ever said, I think we can make it without Cullen's voice. As I said before, I know this is for the kids, but the Michael Bay movies set the bar so low with the shuck and jive bots from TF2. I just want something good enough to take the Ninja Cadets to see, without having to explain why there's apparently a third faction of Transformers called the Gigabots. I like 2018's Bumblebee, but by the time that movie came out, the audience had pretty much tapped out. I love the idea of a live-action movie, but the Transformers work just as well in animation. I love the idea of seeing them on their home planet with no friggin' humans to waste time with. Jesus Christ, how much does it take? Side note, can someone please tell me, why is it when they mix CGI with live action, I fall asleep during the action? But when they have 3D by itself in an animated movie, I'm fully invested. There's got to be some clinical artsy term for that investment. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, I want to know, did this trailer get you hyped for this movie? Are you a Generation 1 head that can never be swayed from those robots in disguise, even by the Bayham shenanigans from He Who Shall Not Be Named? Are you too much of a jaded old coot that thinks they're beyond cartoons and whose childhood whimsy died long ago, rendering them incapable of feasting on awesome shit like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, like and subscribe, share, all that stuff. Click the button. For now, I return to the shadows. As for the next time you need your entertainment news or movie reviews, beckon.